Hello everyone, welcome back. It is mid-March 2022 and what you're looking at here is our pepper plants that were started early January, pepper and eggplant, you'll see at the end there. So these are growing under the 5,000 lumen hyper tough lights that I used previously in some other videos. Although this year we moved everything upstairs, so we're going to show you our new setup. So this is the setup we have this year. We're just using a metal shelf. It's like 36 inches wide. And then I have the lights just hanging from it, as I'll show you. But the plants are doing really, really well. One of the things that we were always fighting in the basement was the cold. You know, and this year it's been so cold. This is easily the coldest winter since we've lived here. Our basement's been about 40 degrees. It's not a heated basement. And rather than fight all that, I decided to bring these upstairs. And as you can see, the peppers, they've grown a lot faster this year in the warmth, of course. But they also get a lot more ambient light up here from just the windows being open, or the blinds being open, not the windows. And then just the light shining on them. And then I just bought those little heat pads to put underneath, but I don't use those now that the plants are actually growing because it'll just kill the roots on you. But look at these eggplants. These are doing awesome. And, you know, previously in the basement, one of the things about when you're growing in the colds, everything grows slower, which when it comes to eggplants, these really like the warmth. And they're just going crazy up here for us, which is really nice because a lot of times where we are in zone 5 here, just our elevation, or I don't know what it is, we never get peppers until like September, you know, and then all of a sudden you start to get colder weather and the peppers just don't ripen the same way. Eggplants are a little bit earlier for us, but still I really wanted to get some harvest earlier on, so that's why I'm starting these plants, why I started them so early. But look how beautiful and healthy they are. And as I mentioned, these are just under the cheap hyper tough 5,000 lumen LED lights that are just like shop lights. I have them hanging, as I'll show, from the shelf on a chain, and that allows me to adjust the height. They're maybe 6 inches above the plants right now, but those are really, really green. Now those plants, those are the black Hungarian peppers. Those are, the plants themselves have kind of a purple variegation to them. They're really, really pretty. I'll do a video on those later in the summer to show how they're doing. Some of our onions down there aren't doing so great. I think the cat stepped in them thinking they were cat grass and really smashed them pretty good. One of the minuses of having this upstairs is the cats can get to it a little bit easier than they could downstairs. But this is literally about as simple as it gets. It's just a typical metal shelf you'd have in a shop. It's just a cheap one at Walmart. I've got the lights hanging from it. As I mentioned before, I've got 2 lights hanging from the top, just from chains, and I've got 1 light hanging from the bottom. I only have 3 lights, that's why it's like that. So thank you for watching just a quick video on a very easy setup. All you really need is a shelf of some kind, a cheap shop light. Those were like $20 at Walmart, the LED variety, 5,000 lumen, and that's all you really need to grow plants successfully. Yes, you can spend more, but this works really well.